Hey guys, Chris Vassallo here, Nickel City Funding. Another episode of a podcast that we're having, and we always like to talk about the community. And this episode we're going to talk about the Dunkirk area, and we have one of the top agents in Dunkirk, Brittany Siri from Own Real Estate, right? Yeah. How long have you been an agent for?
I've been an agent for just over 3 years.
That's good. So, and then obviously every single year your numbers are through the roof, and you're like one of the top agents in the area. Work for Own, but really kind of specialize in the community that you live, which is Dunkirk.
Yes.
So, tell me about what do you think? Tell me about the Dunkirk. I mean, I grew up in the South Towns too, and my parents would take me to Dunkirk, and we'd always go to the pier and the water, and it was always freaking beautiful there. It was awesome. Yeah. So is anything going on new in Dunkirk that people should know about to maybe motivate them to maybe look in that area to buy?
Yeah. So Dunkirk has come a long way
in
the last few decades. I grew up there, and when I was young, I wanted out. I moved to Southern California, and I'd come back and I'd visit, and I realized how beautiful it really was there. So there's a lot going on down at the waterfront. They have revitalized their pier. There's a lot of activities that go down there. They have music on the pier every Thursdays.
I heard about that.
It's fun.
Everyone, a lot of my friends that still live down in the South Towns, they always talk about what an awesome time it is.
It's fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and it's right there on the pier. You're surrounded by the water. You can walk, and there's wine trucks. You can get some wine slushies, or you can hop into the local bars and restaurants. Everybody brings a beach chair, and they post up down at the pier and listen to music. And luckily, I do live near the lake, so I can hear it in my backyard.
So and I know that they have a monster fishing tournament down there.
Yes, they do. They have the walleye fishing tournament.
Is that what it's called, the walleye fishing tournament? But the beautiful thing about that is how affordable it is to live.
It is.
So what are we seeing as far as prices in the Dunkirk area at the moment?
Right now, the average price is about $125 for a single family.
Which compared to up here is $200.
Yes. You can live within a block from the water for under $200,000, around $150.
And the one of the other things about Dunkirk that I found as a broker is just outside of the city of Dunkirk, it's actually considered a rural area.
Yes.
So there's a lot of opportunity for people to get into the USDA loan, which is a 0% down loan. But and most of it right now is owner occupied homes. So there are investors there, yes, but these are more owner-occupied primary residence, which means, typically speaking, that usually brings up the values of the area.
Yeah, I live within the city limits, and I have over 1.5 acres.
That's
so
huge.
There is a lot of land, and just right outside, you can get acreage, for cheap out there. Taxes are really low, and again, you're only 45 minutes from West Seneca,
which isn't bad.
No.
Now you said you mentioned something about some of the revitalization they're doing. Do we know what that is at the moment, or is it just kind of still in the infancy stages?
So Dunkirk just got a $10 million grant from the state. It's called the Downtown Revitalization Initiative, and they're really focusing on local businesses. They want to provide, diversity with jobs and the economy. They want to provide more housing for diverse,
That's sweet.
Yeah, they're really going to vamp up. The waterfront, I think, is our moneymaker. I think summers in Dunkirk are beautiful. I own an Airbnb. I manage 5 Airbnbs between all of friends and family, and they're busy. You mentioned the walleye tournament. We have people that come in for that. We have people who come in for family reunions. Class reunions are really big in Dunkirk and Fredonia. And we have a lot of people just coming back for the summers. Summers are it.
That's awesome. I mean, so again, for me, I always have my real estate hat on. If I was a first-time home buyer, being only 40-something minutes away from the South Towns, 43 minutes away, maybe 50 minutes away from downtown Buffalo.
Yeah.
You get that kind of quaint like hometown feel, but it's not so far away. And then the prices. So if the average price is like 125 or 127, and the taxes are around like $2,000 to $3,000, I mean, we still get a lot of people right now that are saying, I can only afford a house for $1,200. That's where you want to be.
Yeah. I moved back from Southern California and I thought I wanted to be in Hamburg or Williamsville, and I was convinced to stay down in Dunkirk, and we come up yesterday. I just went to Marble and Rye for dinner, and we have our chance to get out of town and have our fun, but then we get to go back home and have our inexpensive mortgages.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, so working at Own Realty, great staff over there. What's the best contact for you? How do people get a hold of you? Because I mean, anytime someone's looking for a house in the Dunkirk area, they need to be reaching out to you to at least inquire about stuff down there.
Yeah.
Even if maybe home buyers don't want to be like they're saying, oh, maybe I want to be in Angola or Derby. They should still consider.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually. Another point is Travel and Leisure just voted Dunkirk one of the most affordable lake cities.
Really?
So I have had clients that flew in from Arizona because they saw that article, and they looked in the Dunkirk area for a summer home. We actually ended up in Angola. Mm-hmm. So I can service anywhere in Western New York, but I like to keep it from Angola to Jamestown down to Westfield and Chautauqua County, around that area.
And you know the market inside and out there.
I do, yeah. I mean, Chautauqua County is my jam. So you can contact me on Instagram. I'm sure you'll tag me, but my phone number is 716-868-4000.
So, guys, we appreciate you listening to our podcast. Please like, share. This is another episode of what's going on in the community, and we really appreciate you telling us about this. In contact with me if you guys anything with real estate.
Yeah.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
for having me.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Bye.